Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to read something for you that I found in Entertainment Weekly's 1999 yearbook. It's called Bowing Out. It was written by Jamie Malinowski, and it goes a little something like this. Forget the Rat Pack. Those rambunctious antics with a gaggle of middle-aged adolescents, men all more modestly talented than himself, were always a front. Forget Ava and Mia and the starlets and showgirls. For all their beauty and provocation, they are mere footnotes in the artist's life. Forget the connections to Jack Kennedy and Sam Giancana. They are as inessential to the main thrust of his story as he is to theirs. Forget the movies. You already mostly have. Forget the pathologies and the uglinesses. Forget the extraordinary generosity and deep, if apparently conditional, devotion. However, God has held him accountable. We cannot measure him as we would a man of normal gifts. Forget everything but the voice. The voice. The voice. Eons from now, when historians or anthropologists seek insight into mid-century America, they will find it essential to listen to the albums of Frank Sinatra. They will find it essential, for nowhere will they find better expressed the dreams of that generation of men. And it was men. Sinatra spoke to women, but he spoke for men, who, having survived the Depression and having won a world war, were then taking hold of the prime of their lives. Frank Sinatra gave voice to the emotional lives of those men. It's 2:45, he'd sing, and there wouldn't be anybody who couldn't relate to what it was like to have outlasted everyone and everything but loneliness. That's life, he'd sing, his attitude as brassy as the accompaniment. And no one who had ridden high in April and been shot down in May didn't feel the rueful exhilaration, the sheer kick that comes from rolling with the punches and hanging in. Come fly with me, he'd sing. I've got you under my skin, he'd sing. Just the way you look tonight, he'd sing. And there would be captured in his voice the incandescent moment when love first appears and presents the possibility that everything from horizon to horizon will be all right. Well, high hopes and the best is yet to come, he sang at one point. And then later it was, here's to the losers. There used to be a ballpark. Send in the clowns. The brash confidence in summer gave way to the philosophical assessments of the fall. It's unfortunate that the monument of his later career is so often seen as the defensive, almost self-pitying My Way, recorded in the late 60s when the World War II generation felt so assaulted. A far better valediction of his reading of New York, New York, it's up to you, he sings, knowing that he had seen it all and done it all and felt it all. And if the listener chose to ignore him, well, who'd be the loser then? The straw behind the ears lyrics of an eager youth turned into the triumphant kick down the door, here I am song of a man in full. Forget all that tin pot chairman of the board crap. Just remember how his singing makes you feel.